Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here, and this is another dailysheeple.com news shot. This time, I wanted to bring to your attention an article by Health Impact News that talks about Big Pharma wanting to vaccinate unborn babies in the womb. This is sick, if you ask me. It's as if vaccinating pregnant mothers weren't bad enough. Now the vaccine companies would like a twofer by also going after the child in utero. It says, for many months now, we've been monitoring the progress of the 21st Century Cures Bill. This legislation is intended to bring medicine into the 21st century, but it does the exact opposite. Rather than look forward, the bill simply doubles down on conventional approaches that have been in place for decades. The Senate bill right now is S-2742, and that's Promoting Biomedical Research and Public Health for Patients Act. Listen to this. This is some language in there. Notwithstanding any other provisions of law, for purposes of this subtitle, both a woman who received a covered vaccine while pregnant and any child who was in utero at the time such woman received the vaccine shall be considered persons to whom the covered vaccine was administered and persons who received the covered vaccine. This may have been written for liability reasons. Perhaps Big Pharma is concerned that the child would be eligible to sue for damages, unlike anyone vaccinated after birth. Perhaps the thinking is that doctors tend to have more control over mothers before birth, so why not force vaccines on them then rather than after birth? The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention already recommends pregnant mothers get whooping cough, flu, and hepatitis B. Good questions remains about whether this is necessary or useful. Some scientific studies have shown virtually no benefit. Now, that's interesting, but the risks are indeed frightening. The adjuvant load alone that would be delivered to a mother and shared with a child in utero, a child without a functioning immune system, could cause serious damage. Now, there's no studies long-term check for the consequences of multiple vaccinations during pregnancy, but we know that Big Pharma pushes it more and more and more. And they're complex subjects, far too complex for Congress, says Health Impact News, for lower standards for drug and device approval and safety. And so they are really like going out into uncharted territory for profit purposes. But could you imagine reaching into the womb and vaccinating a child before it was born? They're talking about it, and we're bringing it to you. This is the dailysheeple.com. This is a news shot, and I'll have one again for you really soon, folks. Have a great day.